Hi, Lisa. Here we go, friends. What about if I gong by your guys' heads? Should I? Do you like it? You could put your head on the other end if it bothers you. Do it. Okay. I'm gonna gong right next to your heads. And I'm also just gonna get this out so I can. Okay. I feel like maybe yeah. Are you just gonna leave it? Yeah, just do. She's like perfect. I forgot to get her bed ready, so she's like, all right, get this party started. I don't understand. I don't understand it, Jen. What? Just Thursdays, they're so strange. Like last week there was like 5. Yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. You gonna go that way? Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, Ruby was like, you know. Erica, if you want that mat back there, you can take that mat. Yeah? If you want it. It's just one of these. She set it up, but then she moved, but then Ruby was on it, so she didn't move it. So, but Ruby doesn't need her own mat. It's for you. As long as you don't care to be in front of the camera, that's the only thing. If that bothers you. Okay. Or yeah, go up here, whatever. Either way, yeah, do it. I love it. Join me up here. Victoria right here. There is another dude coming in, so maybe he'll join you. No, don't worry about that. What? No, Erica, just go right here. James is coming, and so he'll have to go right here too. All right, friends. Yoga time. Yoga time. Thank you for being here. This is like a good size Thursday class. I was wondering what was like every Tuesday is usually full, and then Thursdays are like 6 people usually. I'm like, what? So this is making me happy. It's not me, it's you. No, thank you for being here. I'm so happy you're here. Let's see, just quickly. My embodiment class is this Saturday. So it's my once per month offering. It's yoga, breathwork, sound. So it's 3 different modalities, all intended to kind of get you out of here and into here. So we move a little more kind of, you guys know how to move intuitively. So we do that, but just a little bit more. So we'll be standing and kind of just dancing a little bit, but you'll have eye masks on or eyes closed. So it will be like like you have to feel self-conscious. It's really just I think a great experience. It allows you to just process whatever you've got going on inside, whatever you haven't had time to process, because life just comes at you fast. So if you need a little space to just move some energy, this would be a great opportunity. And it's 7 to 9 p.m. here this Saturday. And then I also have just a really exciting offering that I think if anyone's interested, you should really take advantage. So I have my friend, her name is Holly Hope. Kate went to this workshop last time. Holly Hope's coming back. Isn't she a trip? She's a trip. You should come see Holly Hope, the drum queen. So she is, I think, like the most awesome. She makes the shamanic medicine drums, and she makes them all just very consciously and ethically. And you can choose your size and you can choose your hide. And depending on like, if you want a smaller drum, if you want a bigger drum, if you want deer hide, if you want buffalo hide, depending on what you choose, the price varies. So the link, when you go to it to sign up, it has like all the different options. There's like a drop down menu. with the hides and then the prices. And then, so, and if you have any questions, she's super open to, like, you can reach out to her and she'll be happy to answer any questions. And so will I. So let me know if you have questions anytime about that. It's at the end of the month. It's the last Saturday of this month. Okay. And let's just go with that and practice. So go ahead and find your seat if you're not already there. And even if you are already there, maybe take a moment and just kind of move your body a little bit, wiggle a little bit, feel around a little bit. It can be big wiggles, little wiggles. So come into your physicality a little bit more. And when you are ready, settle into stillness. So as you find seated meditation, just feel into the length in your spinal column. Feel into the length in the back of your neck. You can soften all the muscles in your face. Relax through your jaw, relax through your eyebrows and your forehead. Even let your shoulders just kind of melt down away from your ears a bit more. And just take these first few moments to become really present. So feeling into every single thing, experiencing every single thing that is just right here, right now. So you're not anywhere out there in the future, in the past, just right here in this room, on your mat, in your body. Just feel, notice your breath, notice sensations, pulsations. Notice your thoughts, but instead of getting lost in them and wandering off with them, see if you can just start to watch them come, watch them go. So you start to observe them. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. When you think you are full, take an extra little sip of air. Big open mouth sigh, let it go. Ah. Very nice. You got twice more, so great big huge inhale. And whatever you're feeling, let yourself feel it a lot, fully. Sip in a little bit extra. And then out your mouth, release. Ah. Nice job. One last time, biggest inhale of your entire morning. So fill up every little space inside. Extra sip, maybe 2 extra sips. And then open your mouth, sigh it out. Good job, friends. Seal your lips now and begin to drop into what we call Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi is a Sanskrit term. It means vibrant. So vibrant breath. What does vibrant breath feel like in your body? So it's in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So you don't hear it, you don't feel it so much as it moves through your nostrils, but you hear it and you feel it a lot as it moves through the back of your throat. You're using the same muscles in the back of your throat as you use when you hum or when you whisper or when you gasp. But the breath is deep, so it's coming all the way down from your diaphragm. And it's really slow and steady and regulating. But at the same time, it's also powerful and energizing and vibrant. So really connect to this rhythm of your own Ujjayi breath. And if it doesn't click for you today, if it hasn't clicked for you yet, no big deal. Just stay curious about it. You can stay here a little longer. You can stay here a lot longer. You can come back here at any time just to reconnect to yourself. If you're ready to start moving, come forward to your hands and your knees. Take Ujjayi breath with you. Once you're on hands and knees, anything your body wants to do, so intuitive movement, there's nothing prescribed. There's no right or wrong. My invitation is to close your eyes and see if you can feel with your body rather than think with your mind. So feel your front body, your back body, your side bodies. Feel your hips, feel your wrists, Feel your finger. There's so many ways that you can feel around from this position. It's not about how it looks, not about how anybody else in the room looks, about what you are feeling inside. Feel your breath, feel the space inside of you. What feels stiff or tight or sore today? What feels really good and strong or open today? Nice job. Good breathing, everybody. In your next couple rounds or in your next, let's just say 3 to 5 breaths, downward facing dog is our destination. So you can start your transition back to down dog in your own time. Nice job, friends. And then back in your down dog, keep feeling around. So maybe you pedal out your heels or give your hips a shift from side to side. Maybe there's some way you want to explore on your own. Give your head a little shake or a little nod. And just for a moment, quick question from me to you. If you prefer a hands-off practice today, you would rather not be physically touched or adjusted, I totally understand. I don't take it personal. Please just give me a raise of one leg in the air to let me know. Okay, thank you so much. So let's say about 2, 3 more breaths. And if you want to now raise one leg in the air just to stretch it out, just to explore, go for it. So see if you can feel in your down dog, your strong hands against the ground. Spread your fingers really wide. Use the strength in your core to lift you up. Use your big, deep breaths to hold and support you. Nice poses, everybody. Take one more big, huge inhale into your dog pose. And then as you exhale, just crawl your hands back to the back of your yoga mat until you find yourself in a forward fold. So all the weight will eventually be in your feet. Bring your feet at least hips width distance apart, maybe even a little bit wider, and keep all of your toes facing forward. Inhale to a halfway lift position. Pause, bend your left knee, bring your left fingertips to the ground, right arm to the sky. It's a little twist. Think of this not as a forward fold with a twist, but a halfway lift with a twist. So crown of your head is reaching forward and your right butt cheek is pulling back. Breathe into your belly, into your low back. Take one more round. Thanks, Erica. Bottom of your exhalation, slowly unwind and just switch to the other side. So you can give yourself a moment. When you are ready, right knee bends, right fingertips down, left arm up. See if you can stay rooted into the inner edge of your left foot. Pull your left hip towards the back wall. Reach the top of your head forward. Open up through the left side of your heart. Maybe even gaze up at your left hand. So get your left leg as straight as you can. Right knee can bend a lot. Take one last round. Good job. Bottom of your exhale, release. Back in your forward fold. Halfway lift position. Realign your spine. Neutralize. Exhale, fold in. Do that just once more. So halfway lift. Really stick your butt out. Press back through the tops of your thighs. Exhale, fold. And then this time, let's take it all the way up. So press into your feet, lead with your heart, all the way up to stand arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. You can bring your feet a little closer together if you want to. Inhale, re-extend your arms up. As you exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. If it is available to you, bring your palms together like they're suction cupped. Bend your elbows and squeeze your elbows towards each other. So keep all of that. Keep your palms pressing. But imagine just your fingers are super glued together and you're trying to pull them apart. So pull your fingers away. Now keep all of that. See if you can reach your hands towards the back wall. Just a little bit. Feel all that muscle energy in your arms as you stretch through the front of your shoulders. Option to add a little back bend. Press your hips forward. Hug in with your inner thighs. Puff up your chest. Gaze slightly up. Try not to let your head just collapse back, but instead extend back. Take one more big inhale. Keep your hands clasped, hinge at your hips all the way down, fold. If having your palms suction cup together is too much at this point, you can let that part go. Keep working the opening in the front of your shoulders. Lift your knuckles higher. See if you can relax your neck, let your head be heavy, maybe shake. Yes, no. Good job, friends. Take one more inhale, lift your knuckles, lift your sit bones. Exhale, hands to low back, release short clasp, nice and easy. Let your arms hang, let them dangle, give them a little shaky shake. Next time you breathe in, find that halfway lift position, spine parallel to the ground. Plant your hands or your fingertips like you're a four-legged creature. Very gracefully, lightly crawl your hands forward into a plank position. So plank pose, top of a push-up. Spread your fingers wide, push the ground away. Take one more inhale in your plank. As you exhale, lift your hips back and up, down dog. So feel that connection to your center. Your hands and your feet shouldn't have to move. Inhale, come forward, high plank position. See if you can come way forward onto your tippy toes. Exhale, lift your hips, press them back, down dog. This time we'll add a push-up. Inhale, rock forward, high plank or modified. You can come to your knees if you want. Exhale, lower halfway. Do not let your do not let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up. Exhale takes you back, down dog. Good. One more like that. Strong. Inhale forward. Exhale, chaturanga, hold. Inhale, push up, high plank. Amazing. Nice, Edie. Exhale, back to your down dog. And this time, inhale forward, high plank, all the way to your belly with your exhale slowly. Awesome. Rose. All right, my friends, back bend of your choice. So maybe it feels good to take a Spider-Man cobra, Sphinx pose, BB cobra, locust, wherever you want to go. Just stretching through your front body for a moment. And then in your own time, find your way up to your hands and your knees. All right, from hands and knees, take a moment, spread your fingers, push into the ground, find the strength in your arms, your shoulders. You should even feel your pectorals, your chest muscles fire. So gaze down, draw your belly button in and up. Take your right arm forward and your left leg back, spinal balance. So right arm forward, left leg back. And instead of going for a smiley face shape, go for a strong, straight, powerful line of energy. Your hips are square. Nice, Kristen. Your belly button is still pulling in and up, like you're going to shake somebody's hand. Your palm faces in, your thumb faces up. Take one more inhale. Exhale, slow motion, elbow to knee underneath you. Curl in and hollow out. Nice, Diane. Inhale, re-extend. Long, strong, powerful. Like you're moving through honey. Exhale, elbow to knee slowly. Yes, beautiful. Good, Sue. Inhale, re-extend. Do that just one more time. Exhale, elbow to knee, all the way to empty in your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Now listen, as you exhale, bring your right hand to your right hip. Right hand to right hip. So bring your fingers into the crease of your hip and literally try to push your hip towards the back wall a little bit. It won't be much, but you should start to feel your upper body twist to the right. See if you can reach your right arm out and up to the sky. Good. So feel into this position. What you're doing is a revolved half moon on your hands and your knees. You're going to do it in a moment on your feet. So muscle memory, feel your strong core, feel your inner thighs squeezing, feel your strong back leg. One more deep breath. Very nice. Bottom of your exhale, let it go. Set everything down. And then from here, go back into your down dog. Take your feet out nice and wide to the width of your mat. You might walk them in just an inch or two. Left hand to your right ankle. So left hand, right ankle. And if that's too much, you can grab the back of your calf, back of your knee, get as low as you can. Right hand is really strong. Right shoulder really strong. See if you can gaze underneath your right shoulder. Take one more deep breath. Nice work. And then release, switch sides. So right hand to your left ankle. Gaze underneath your left shoulder. And if you have a slippery mat, I know this is hard. If you have a really good mat, this pose, I really like it. So feel into whatever's there. See if you can use your strong core, use your strong left shoulder, push into the ground with your left hand. Work your twist as you exhale. Take one more breath. Nice job. Regular down dog. And just walk it out for a moment. Great big inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, gaze to the top of your space this time, however you want to get there. Forward fold. Once you have arrived, find your halfway lift position. Breathe in, lengthen out. Exhale, let it go. All the way up, rise, arms overhead, breathe in. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, friends, inhale, arms reach up. Pause here. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Turn your left palm towards the right side of the room. And then up and over, side body stretch. So hips over to the left as your upper body goes right. It's like a crescent moon shape. And then make sure your arm's not in front of your face, but your bicep is next to your ear. Your shoulder is plugged in. One last big deep breath and see if there's any more space you can find. Through center with your inhale, switch your grip. Exhale, other side. Think of that crescent moon. So hips over to the right, upper body goes left. Right shoulder is plugged in. Breathe into your right waistline. Lots of length. Yes, so nice. One more round. See if there's any more length you can create just by breathing bigger. Awesome, Chris. Nice job. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, just a little baby back bend, cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of shoulder blades, puff up your chest, lift your heart. Re-extend, realign, high mountain. Exhale, take it down slowly into your fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Listen, exhale, fold. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. So right foot stays where it's at, left foot steps back, you're in a low lunge. Rise up to crescent lunge, arms to the sky. So give yourself a moment, stabilize through your legs, nice strong legs. Lift through your heart, hone through your belly, and then feel into your expression. So what are you inviting in with your energy? Are you making an angry face? Or are you making a smiley face? Whatever you're doing it intentionally. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, hands come down, moving into a twist, left hand on the ground, right arm to the sky. So open up. Maybe even gaze up at your right hand. Feel your strong legs, feel your inner thighs squeezing. Imagine you're trying to drag your right hip back, but at the same time, your right knee is hugging towards your left armpit. One last round here. Now, bottom of your exhale, unwind. Walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. We're going to twist again. So I want you to feel like your spine is in a halfway lift position. So almost like you're in a warrior 3 right now with your fingertips on the ground or your hands on a block or blocks. Bring your right hand to your right hip crease, just like we did when we were on all fours a moment ago. Push your right hip back. Feel your inner thighs squeeze and your upper body starts to twist to the right. See if you can lift your right arm up, revolved half moon. You were doing this on your hands and your knees. Now you're doing this on one foot. No biggie. Awesome job. Good, Kate. Good, Jen. Breathe down into your belly. Back leg strong. One last round. Twist, twist, twist. You're amazing. Bottom of your exhale. Let it go. Step back into a low lunge. Step back into a plank. From your plank, pause right here. Right hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot. Left arm to the sky. So you're in Vashisthasana, side plank. Good. Nice Tati. Lift your hips really high. So think of that crescent moon shape. See if you can create it here. Maybe your left arm reaches forward and feel the length in your left side. Very nice. Maybe your left leg floats up. One last round. Your personal fullest expression. Awesome, Cam. Plank or modified. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Push the ground away. Exhale all the way to your belly. Inhale, Spider-Man Cobra. So everybody up on your fingertips, nice and wide with your hands. Exhale, take a little twist to your right side. Dip your left shoulder down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, twist, other side, right shoulder dips down. Beautiful breathing. Inhale back through center. Let it go with your exhale, release. Tabletop, hands and knees. And actually before tabletop, give yourself a child's pose just for a moment. Yeah, or grab a drink. Maybe a big open mouth sigh. All right. Ujjayi breath, tabletop position, hands and knees. So tabletop seems pretty simple, but there's actually a lot we can pay attention to if we tune in. So hands, spread your fingers wide, push actively into the ground so you feel everything super strong, and then feel a connection to your center rather than feeling like your belly's dropping and collapsing. Navel to spine, belly button draws in and up. So it almost feels like you're puffing up or rounding your low back just a little bit. Take your left arm forward, your right leg back, spinal balance. Try to keep your hips square and your shoulders square. Nice, Tara. Good. Strong, straight, powerful line. Gaze down so you feel the length in the back of your neck. Belly button draws in and up. Left arm, right leg. Take one more inhale. And exhale, elbow to knee, slowly, intentionally. Nice, Jana. Inhale, re-extend like you're moving through molasses. Exhale, elbow to knee. Good, Callie, all the way to empty. Round your spine. Inhale, reach, lengthen slowly. Last one, beautiful movement. Exhale, elbow to knee. All the way to emptiness. Inhale, lengthen. All right, now left hand, left hip crease. So stick your fingers in the crease in your hip and try to push your hip back. It won't move much, but as you push your hip back, you should feel your upper body kind of twist to the left a little bit. Keep working that twist. Left arm to the sky. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Stay strong through your back leg. I know this feels hard and difficult and challenging, if for most people at least, unless you're like superpowers. So whatever you're feeling, see if you can just be with it for one more deep breath. Open up, squeeze your inner thighs, twist, 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 and release. Let it go. Good job, friends. All right, this time, instead of a down dog, we're gonna come into a dolphin pose. So down onto your forearms. If it helps, you can grab opposite elbows. That's how far apart you want your arms. And then forearms parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide. Or to modify, you can make a tripod. Relax your neck. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. So dolphin pose, try not to let your head touch. Try not to let your elbows drift apart. Stay in your dolphin and play with dolphin however you want to, or I'm gonna give you an option. So only if you would like, option to walk your feet out to the width of your yoga mat nice and wide. Now see if you can keep your right forearm down, reach your left hand to grab your left ankle. So left hand, left ankle. And then only if you are there and you would like to go further, see if you can lift your right leg back and up. And then after you wobble around for a breath or two in that, you can come down and try that same thing on the other side. So left forearm down, right hand reaches back to right ankle. See if you can lift. So just playful and compassionate. Not critical, not judgmental. That's not why we're here, wherever you're at. One, maybe two more breaths. Nice job, friends. Bring your feet down, bring your knees down. For a moment, just sit back. Either embryo, or if you'd like to sit up into heroes, feel free. Or if you want screaming toe pose, you're welcome. And in your next couple of breaths, downward facing dog. So however you want to find your way back, down dog, Ujjayi breath. Take a great big inhalation as you push the ground away, lift your hips really high. Exhale, look to the top of your mat, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift position, breathe and lengthen. Exhale, bow. Rise all the way up, arms to the sky, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, breath to movement for just a moment. Inhale, reach. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, up and over. So upper body goes right, hips go left. Through center as you inhale, switch your grip. Other side, up and over as far as you can reach, all the way to emptiness. Inhale, center. Your little baby back bend as you exhale, cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades, squeeze. Inhale, high mountain, re-extend, realign. Exhale, hinge at your hips, slow dive all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, pause, left foot stays rooted, right foot steps back. You're in a low lunge. So low lunge into crescent lunge, rise when you are ready. Good, so all 10 toes face forward, hips are square, and energetically hug in. So plug the femur bones into the hip sockets by pulling your front hip back, back hip forward. So everything's hugging towards midline. You've got your strong foundation in your legs. Then you can grow into your expression. Thanks, Erica. Beautiful, everybody. Take one more big inhale. Nice, Trace. Exhale, hands to the ground. Revolve lunge. So right hand stays on the ground or a block, left arm to the sky. Twist. Feel from your center that twist. You have to use your core to work it. Feel your strong legs squeeze through your inner thighs. Imagine your left butt cheek or your left hip is being pulled towards the back wall, but at the same time, your left knee is magnetized to your right armpit. Breathe down into your low belly, low back, twist a little bit further with your last round. And bottom of your exhale, let it go. So unwind for just a moment, walk your hands forward and float your back leg up. So think of a halfway lift in your spine. So not like a one-legged forward fold, but like a warrior 3 with your fingertips on the ground or hands on a block or block. So inner thighs face one another. Left hand comes to your left hip crease. Try to push your left hip towards the back of the room, even if it's just a little tiny bit. Feel your inner thighs squeeze. Feel your upper body twist to the left. See if you can continue to work that twist. Reach your left arm up eventually, maybe. Back leg strong, powerful. Press with your back foot. Twist from your center. Nice, Kristen. Amazing. One last round. You guys look so awesome. I know this is the most uncomfortable pose. Nice, Sam. Slowly let it go. All right, low lunge. Sorry, I should have told you. Low lunge. Step back, plank. And from plank, side plank, left hand is your base. So left hand roots down, roll to the baby toe edge of left foot, or of course, feel free to come to your left knee, your left forearm. Make it your own today. Lift your hips really high. Nice, Victoria. Maybe right arm reaches forward. So feel into that rainbow shape, that arch, that crescent moon. Maybe your right leg floats up. Nice, Laura. One last huge deep breath. Lift, lift, lift. And then slowly plank or modified. Inhale, push the ground away. Your strong hands, your strong arms, your strong belly. Exhale slowly all the way down. Just like we did before, Spider-Man Cobra. This time, you probably won't go as high. So lift your heart, bend your right knee, press into your right fingertips, and roll up and over onto your outer left hip. Reach your right tiptoes towards the ground behind you like you've got a scorpion tail. See if you can let your left shoulder kind of dip down and feel that stretch. Breathe. Back through center, bottom of your next exhale. And switch sides. So left knee bends. Roll up and over. Left toes towards the ground behind you. So some of you will be able to touch the ground. Some of you won't, and that's fine. If you have your toes on the ground, you want more. See if you can start to reach your toes up towards your right hand behind you. Let your right shoulder dip down and feel the stretch there. Last breath. Release. However you want to get there, downward facing dog. So if you want to stop for a moment in a child's pose or give yourself some cat-cows, maybe take a vinyasa. Eventually down dog and ujjayi breath. All right, my friends, from your down dog, inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And then open your right hip. So bend your right knee, peel it open, reach it out and up. So you still feel your strong hands, your strong shoulders, your left inner thigh is hugging towards midline. Your belly button is lifting you up. Take one more inhale here. You can stay if you'd like. Otherwise, exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Push the ground away. Inhale, three-legged dog. Open your hip if you want. Exhale, right knee, right armpit as high as you can get on your arm. Maybe even add a little push up, bend your elbows, don't let your butt drop. Inhale, back up, lengthen, open your hip if you want. Last one, everyone, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly. Step forward softly. All right, low lunge. This time, pivot your back heel down and we'll take it up into a warrior two. All right, from warrior two, take a moment to just settle, to feel into your stance, your legs. So your front knee is tracking towards your pinky toe. Your butt's not sticking out, but your butt is wrapping underneath your body. One more inhale into your warrior two. As you exhale, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Just like before, if it's available, suction cup your palms, bend your elbows, and imagine your elbows are magnetized. If it is available, start to reach your hands back and maybe even knuckles towards the ground, heart towards the sky. Great big inhale. This is called ostrich pose. Exhale, bow, head comes down towards the center of your yoga mat. This is from Forest Yoga. It's different than Humble Warrior. So you're not moving your head towards your front foot. Your head is coming down towards the center of your mat. Bend deeply into your right knee and press firmly into your left foot. Lift your knuckles. Breathe. Track your front knee towards your pinky toe. Press into the outer edges of your feet. Take one last round. Good job. Bottom of your exhale. Bring your hands to low back. Bring your hands to the ground. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. You're in a wide-legged straddle. Halfway lift. Breathe in. And then exhale anywhere you want to go for a few rounds. So feel free to get creative or playful or be more restful. Make sure your breath is right there. Slow, steady, vibrant. All right, my friends. If you're working somewhere, start to wrap it up. And then hands or fingertips on the ground or blocks. Start to crawl your hands to the top of your space. Come into a low lunge first. And then listen here, from low lunge, left knee comes down, so back knee down. Unthread your right leg, so right leg reaches back. Left arm reaches forward, back in a spinal balance. This time, reach your left arm back, bend your right knee. Lift your heart. If it is available, grab hold of your ankle or grab hold of the top of your foot. Hug in with your inner thighs and gentle leverage. Kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Try not to sink into your outer left hip. So inner thighs hug in and then breathe down into your belly. Active through your foot. Spread your toes. Last round. Amazing job, everybody. Slowly release. Maybe a spinal balance. You could lengthen. Eventually just hands and knees. And from hands and knees, maybe a couple hip circles, couple cat-cows. However you want to get back, downward facing dog. And then just to kind of reset, we will flow for a moment, breath to movement. Great big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look forward, step or float top of your space, forward fold. Lift halfway as you breathe in. Exhale, bow. Take it all the way up, arms reach overhead. And as you exhale, connect back to you, hands to heart. Breath to movement, inhale, high mountain. Grab left wrist, or you can make it your own if you'd rather. Exhale, side body stretch over to your right. Through center with your inhale. Switch your grip. Exhale, other side. Think up and then over. Empty out. Inhale, center. Little baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Exhale, navel to spine. Protects low back. Inhale, lengthen. And then all the way down, nice and easy. Good job, my friends. Lift halfway. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Take your vinyasa or skip it. See you in down dog. Beautiful breathing. All right. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Open your left hip, bend your left knee. So strong hands, strong shoulders. Good, Callie. Try not to sink into your outer right hip. So inner right thigh is hugging in. Take one more big in-breath. Lift your knee a little higher. Stay if you want, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. So twist, use your strong core. Inhale back up, open your hip, or you can extend long if you'd rather. Exhale, left to left. Aim for your armpit. Add the push-up if you want. Bend your elbows. Don't let your butt drop down. Inhale back up. Nice, Kate. Last one, everybody. Knee to your nose. So round, hollow out, and then step forward softly. Pivot back, heel down. Warrior two. Windmill your arms up. So again, give yourself a moment, a couple breaths or so to settle, to feel lots of awareness in your legs, in your feet. Press into the outer edges. Yes, track your front knee towards pinky toe. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, once again, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Invitation just for fun this time. Switch them to one finger over. So it's going to feel a little bit awkward and unnatural. See if you can be with it. Shoulders back and down. Maybe your palms pressed. Maybe your elbows magnetized. Reach your hands back. And maybe lift your heart up. Puff up your chest. Gaze up. Last big in-breath. Ostrich pose. So bow towards the center of your mat. Crown of your head towards the center of your mat. From Forest Yoga. So let your neck relax. Bend deeply into your left knee. And track your left knee towards your pinky toe. Press in the outer edges of your feet. So good, you guys. Nice job. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. Bend your front knee a little bit more. Press into your back foot. Last breath. Bottom of your exhale. Hands to low back. Release. Gently bring your fingertips to the ground. Straighten out your front leg. Parallel your feet. So wide-legged straddle position. Anywhere you want to go. You might start with a halfway lift. About 5 to 7 rounds. You can do what you did before. You can do something completely different. Out your mouth anytime. Ah. All right, hands or fingertips to the ground if they're not there already. So start to wrap up. Crawl your hands to the top of your space. Rotate your toes forward. So low lunge, then back knee down. Unthread your front foot so you'll be in a 3-legged tabletop. So left leg is reaching back. Take your right arm forward. Spinal balance. Bend your left knee. Reach your right arm back. Lift your heart. So not your head, but your heart. Press into your hand. Lift your heart. If you can, grab the sole of your foot or your ankle. Or not the sole, the top of your foot or your ankle. Hug in with your inner thighs. Nice Tati. Kick foot into hand. Pull hand back into foot. So hugging in with your inner thighs will keep you from just crunching into your low back. Breathe down into your belly. Beautiful. Soften your face. Last round. Amazing. Nice, James. Slow release. Maybe first into spinal balance, neutralize, and then bring it down. Whatever you want to do for a couple breaths or so. So cat cows, hip circles, vinyasa. And then as you're ready, downward facing dog pose. All right, my friends, big inhale, push the ground away, lift your hips really high. And exhale, look to the top of your mat, step or hop, forward fold. Halfway lift position as you breathe in. Exhale, bow. And take it all the way up, rise, arms overhead, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, we're gonna work with our balance now, kind of combining everything we've been working on. So twisted dancer pose. Right foot will be your base, left knee bends, left heel towards your left butt cheek, reach your right hand back, grab your foot. Once you've got your foot, see if you can kind of stand up nice and tall again. So hug in with your inner knees, your inner thighs. Take your left arm up. This might be where you stay. Awesome, stay right here. Otherwise, little tiny bend in your standing leg or a big bend if it's better for you. Start to hinge. So hinge at your hip, your right hip specifically. Left leg is kicking into your right hand is pulling back into your left foot. Try to hug in with your inner thighs. Breathe, big, deep, spacious breaths down into your belly. Take one last round. Amazing job. Slowly come out of it. High mountain pose. Both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, slow dive. We'll flow before we take the other side. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Chaturanga, or if you'd rather, straight back to down dog. However you want to take it. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great big huge in breath. Exhale, look forward, step or float, top of your space. Halfway lift, inhale. And fold, exhale. Nice, Tara. Rise all the way up. Inhale, arms reach. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Okie dokie. Other side. So left foot is your base this time. Bend your right knee. Reach back with your left hand. Grab hold. Once you've got it, try to stand up tall. So inner knees hug in, inner thighs hug in. Extend your right arm up. This might be where you stay. Otherwise, little bend in your standing leg, like shock absorbers. Start to kick. Foot into hand, hand into foot as you hinge forward. One side might feel way harder than the other. That's how it is for me. Wherever you're at, be there, breathe there. Yes, nice work. Hug in with inner thighs, breathe down into your belly. Nice, Jenny. Last big breath. High mountain pose, slowly return, both feet on the ground, both arms to the sky. Feel into a neutral spine, inhale. As you exhale, listen, bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs. If your feet aren't already, bring them hips width distance or a little bit wider. And just take a moment to take either standing cat cows or maybe some circles with your torso. Might even feel really nice to curl in and move your hips and your shoulders side to side. So breathe into your back body, into your side bodies. And then in your next 2 or 3 breaths, just let it go all the way down into your forward fold. No rush. Let's pause. Ujjayi breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Move through your vinyasa however you'd like. See you in down dog. All right, you made it. Inhale your right leg high. Pigeon pose, right shin forward, gently set your body down. So take a moment to set yourself up with lots of awareness and intention. Rather than your right knee towards the center of your mat, make sure your right knee is closer to the outer edge of your mat so you're getting external rotation. Rather than plopping into it, you want to find the structure first. So front hip pulls back. It's like there's a rope attached to your right butt cheek, pulling back and up as you take your heart forward and down. And then once you're bowing to go deeper, you can just scoot your back foot back a little bit, back knee back a little bit. Use your big deep breath to settle in, to soften. Notice, do you go somewhere else in your mind? Can you come back? Can you stay in your body? Our minds will always look for something more interesting to focus on. It's just what they do. So we have to remind them, hey, mind, we're right here. We're in pigeon pose, and all we're doing is breathing and feeling. And if you can go inside, there's so much to notice. It's so much easier to go somewhere outside. So see if you can practice what is going on inside. Just be with it, allow it. So even if you're bored, notice that you're bored. Be with your boredom. If you're angry, if you're frustrated, if you're tired, if you're exhausted, whatever's there, you're not trying to make it go away. That's not yoga. Yoga is welcoming whatever is there and breathing into it, softening around it. Use your breath. Take about 3 more, open mouth size at any time. And then from your pigeon pose, bottom of your next exhalation, start to lift your upper body. We're gonna come into a seat, but don't move too quickly. I'll show you where we're going. So you'll sit over onto your outer right butt cheek and let your hips open. And then with your right shin kind of parallel to the front edge of your mat, I want you to see if you can sit up tall. The modification will be to lean over and put your right hand on the ground, but the challenge will be to keep your hands off the ground and keep your spine as tall as possible. You're just gonna take your left leg, and a few times, you're gonna rotate it all the way forward, so left foot to the outside of right thigh, and then all the way back. And try to keep your upper body as still as you can, hands off the ground if possible. Right hand on the ground if needed. So do that about 6 or 7 times. Feel that heat kind of building in your left hip joint. Next time your left leg swings around, we're going to keep it there. So left foot to the outside of right thigh. You can adjust so your right heel is closer to your left butt cheek, or you can bring your right leg out, extend it forward. So your choice, whatever works best. Hug your knee in, puff up your chest, sit up really tall. Take your left arm up, inhale. And then exhale, twist to your left. Left hand comes down behind you. You can stay right here, or some people like to latch their right elbow to the outside of their left knee. The bind is in your practice or up some other variation. Feel free. Just breathe all the way down into your belly. So each inhale, see if you can find a little more length, a little more space. Each exhale, work your twist. Job. Very bottom of your next exhale, unwind your upper body only. Bring your hands off the right edge of your mat. Take a little bow, so let your back round. This should feel good. Your left butt cheek can lift. Sometimes I even like to really firmly push into the ground and curl in, kind of twisting towards the back of the room. So this is a counter pose. Breathe into your low back. All right, come back up. Bring your right leg forward if it's not already, and the sole of your left foot to your right thigh. Square your hips towards your extended legs so you can kind of adjust if you need to. You might even take your right inner thigh, spiral it down and out, so get your butt out of the way, feel your sit bones on the ground. Flex your right toes back and active. Press your foot into your leg, leg into your foot. Sit up as tall as you can. Arms reach up. Inhale. Exhale, lead with your heart. Hinge at your hips. Dive forward. So lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. When you can't lengthen anymore, then release. Your upper back can round. Your hands can grab wherever they want to. Sometimes I like to bring my right hand behind me and kind of use it as a lever to propel my upper body forward. So feel into it. Keep the flexion in your right toes. Press down through your right heel. And imagine you're trying to pull your right butt cheek back behind you. Foot into leg, leg into foot. And very, very bottom of your next exhale, slow roll. So see if you can just let your spine, one vertebra at a time, unravel. Your head comes up very last. Once your head stacks, turn over your left shoulder, bring your left hand behind you, spread your fingers, push into the ground, lift your hips up. So right arm reaches back, lengthen your right side. This can be more of a modified side plank or more of a modified wild thing if you want to let your heart look up. So just wherever you're at, go for length and space. Invitation for a lion's breath with your last round. So great big inhale, fill up as big as you can. And then you'll stick out your tongue, cross your eyes, make noise. Good job. Bring your sit bones down. Find your way back however you want to down dog. Invitation to take boat pose with me for maybe like 3 breaths. If you have more than 3 breaths in boat pose, go for it. If you want to do like, we did this last week, I think. Those of you who are feeling crazy. I knew Rose was going to do it. All right, and then when you're ready, cross your ankles. Roll over your feet. You can step or you could hop back if you want to try a hop back to chaturanga with bent elbows. Move through a vinyasa or don't move through a vinyasa. It's up to you. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Pigeon pose, left shin to the top of your space. Body comes down nice and easy. So take that time to find the structure, the strength of the pose, like I talked about on the other side. Pull your left butt cheek back and up as your heart moves forward and down. Yes, I love it. I love when I see dancers who I know are so flexible finding the stability. I think that's a big difference, in my opinion, of the way I teach and the way a lot of other teachers teach. So sometimes in yoga, people think that you just want to be flexible, you just want to go as deep as you can, you just want to get into the pose. I don't believe that. I think it's about finding stability and mobility. That's the most sustainable way to practice. So if you want to practice over a long time, we got to take care of our bodies. We got to take care of our joints. The practice is not just about getting into the poses. It's about feeling and connecting to your body, adjusting. Everyone in here, your body is different every single time you step onto your mat. So what does it feel like and how can you be in most integrity inside? So I don't know what it feels like inside your body. How can you find the integrity, the structure, the strength, the stability, and then start to soften and then start to let go and surrender? There's nothing wrong with being really, really flexible and doing the really hard poses. It's just, what do you want to get out of the practice? What is your why? Take about 3 more rounds, open mouth size at any time. Really good, everyone. Take one last big, huge breath. And then start to ease your upper body back upright and ease your way over onto your left butt cheek. Let your hips open. So kind of adjust so that your left shin is somewhat parallel to the front edge of your mat. Left hand on the ground for support or hands lifted. Try to sit up really tall. Take your right leg and swing it around and back a few times. That heat build in your hip. And feel, are there places where it feels like it's impossible to get your leg off the ground or your leg kind of catches or gets stuck? Just notice. Next time your right foot steps to the outside of your left thigh, keep it there and adjust as needed. So maybe your left foot comes closer to your right butt cheek, or maybe your left leg extends forward. You choose. Hug your knee in, sit up really, really tall. Take your right arm up, breathe in, and then exhale to twist. Right hand comes down behind you. If you want to do anything with your left arm, go for it. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Create space. Exhale. See if you can move into that space. Bring this under you. Nice job, friends. Very end of your next exhalation. Take it all the way to empty. And then slowly unwind your upper body. Hands off the left edge of your mat. Take that little counter pose, that little bow. So crown towards the ground. Breathe into low back. Might even feel good to push actively into the ground and kind of twist towards the back wall a little bit more. Last big deep breath. And then lift back up. Take your left leg forward if it's not there already, and bring the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh. And kind of adjust through your hips so that your hips are square. So rather than feeling like your hips are open and you're trying to fold, square off your hips as best as you can. Left inner thigh spirals down and out. Reach your arms up, flex your left toes, press your foot into leg, leg into foot. One more inhale. And then lead with your heart, hinge at your hips, reach your butt back, reach your heart forward, then release and fold. Any way you want to work it here. Flex your left toes, even your little baby pinky toes, see if you can get to flex back. Good, Sue. Good job, my friends. Last couple rounds. Use your exhale to fold a little bit further from the inside. Awesome, Chris. Bottom of your next exhale, super slowly roll it up. Head is the very last thing to lift. And then once your head lifts, turn over your right shoulder, right hand behind you. Push into the ground, lift your hips up, reach your left arm back, feel that length in your left side. Feel all that space inside of you. So we'll take one more lion's breath, and the invitation with your exhales to let go of anything heavy you're holding. So great big inhale, fill up. Stick out your tongue, cross your eyes, make some noise, let it out. Good job. Bring your sit bones down. Take your legs forward. This time, we'll come all the way down onto our backs. So you can use your arms to guide yourself down. If you're feeling crazy, you can take a boat, high boat, low boat, maybe a couple times, and then eventually low boat, all the way down, and stretch. I knew there was some crazy people in here. I think everybody's like so tired, and then I give you that option and everyone does it, so I don't even know. Once you're on your back, hug your knees in and just take a little rock from side to side. Just kind of thank your body, acknowledge your body for showing up for you today. Set your feet on the ground with your knees bent. And I'm going to cue you into bridge pose, but if upward facing bow, full back bend is in your practice and you want to take that today, please feel free. So if you're coming with me for bridge pose, arms by your sides, feet on the ground, knees bent, and your feet are hips width distance apart, all 10 toes face directly forward. You should be able to graze the backs of your heels with the tips of your fingers. Exhale, pull your belly button down, scoop your tailbone up. And then as you inhale, peel your spine up one vertebra at a time. Very nice. Once you get into your bridge, take it wherever you want to. So maybe you work your shoulders underneath you, interlace your fingers. Maybe you take robot arms, bend your elbows, palms face each other, fingertips face the sky. Yes, love it. Take about 5 breaths. Bridge pose or back benders, upward facing bows. See if you can press your heart towards the back wall a little bit more. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Hug in with your inner thighs, everybody. As you are ready in your next couple of breaths, slowly come out of it on your own, one vertebra at a time once again if you can. Nice, Kate. Good. And then once you get to the bottom of your bridge, bring your feet out to the width of your mat. Cactus your arms on the ground or tee out your arms if you have space. And take some windshield wipers from side to side slowly. If you want to stay on one side for a couple breaths, feel free. After a few more, a couple more rounds of windshield wipers, come back to center. Choose any pose you would like. So it could be an inversion or it could be something else. But any pose that your body is kind of craving, anything that would feel good, it can be restorative, it can be challenging. You've got about 10 breaths. So if you want it to be more than one pose, that's fine too. Job. When you feel complete with your inversion or whatever pose you've chosen, if you haven't already taken a happy baby, invitation to take happy baby, kind of finish off your practice, neutralize your spine. And then in your next few rounds, just start to find your way slowly into your final relaxation. So that might be the traditional corpse pose, or maybe there's some other way, some other position that you'd like to take your final resting pose in today. Maybe you want to take it in a seated meditation or a belly down shavasana or a fetal position. But at this point, my friends, just let your breath become effortless. Let go of any control and just let your body take over again. Let your body breathe you. Let all your muscles soften. Let your eyes rest heavy in their sockets. Just give in for these last few moments. So these last few moments are not for you to be anywhere else or to do anything else. So simply just rest and be in your body and feel whatever there is to feel. So I will read to you. This is a reading by Jeff Brown. And then as I start to play the sound instruments, the gong, and there's some bowls, If you can just feel into your body as a wide open space for those sounds, those vibrations to move through and to be felt. So not hearing so much with just your head and just your ears. See if you can really hear with your entire being. This is by Jeff Brown. We are powerful beyond measure and so deeply vulnerable at the same time. This may seem like a dichotomy, but it isn't. We have misunderstood real power. It has been seen as a force that is assertive, non-surrendering, pushing through. This is not real power. This is simply willfulness. Real power is something else. Receptivity, vulnerability, the courage to keep your heart open on even the darkest of days, the strength to feel it all, even when the odds are stacked against you. Real power is showing up with your heart on your sleeve and absolutely refusing to waste one moment of your life hidden behind edginess and armor. The art of enheartened presence. Now that is power. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. And just start to slowly wiggle. Wiggle fingers, toes. Come back into your physical body, this physical space. As you're ready, roll to either side, fetal position. Take one last moment there, just really letting everything kind of sink in, integrate in, maybe visualize it, use your imagination in some way. Anything that came through for you, kind of taking it with you, letting it become a part of you. Use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. So right back where we began. And as you come into your seat, notice, does anything feel a little bit different? Physically, energetically, emotionally, mentally? Maybe, maybe not, no judgment, just observation. So gather your hands to your heart. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. And let's seal and close this practice together with one great big collective Om. So try not to worry too much about how you actually sound, how your voice sounds, but focus more on how it feels, to use your own vibration to send it through your body and let it express out your mouth as sound, as frequency, as vibration. So start by exhaling and clear your throat if needed. Breathe in your voice. Thank you so, so much, everybody, for being here, sharing your energy, letting me guide you. Namaste. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. You're so welcome. Have a wonderful day.